Good morning, good morning, good morning. My name's John Wright, and you know what? I always think that, I do believe that there should be a separation between church and state, and the reason I believe that is because I think you should keep your politics out of politics, because what I want to see when I do business, I want to see the fucking paperwork, and I don't want to see your goddamn religious act in front of me when you're trying to pull bullshit over my fucking eyes. Isn't that nice to say? And by saying that and that alone, let's get down to business either one way or another. And what I am is I'm pointing out the facts, and I like to go by facts. And when people get faced with the facts, like I'm saying D.B. Cooper, Zodiac Killer was the same thing. It's connected to John F. Kennedy's murder. It's connected to Richard Milhouse Nixon. It's hooked to John F. Kennedy's assassination. You see, because I'll tell you what, you come up here to all these things, Cooper and stuff, what happened here? So Nixon right there, there's the motive. When you start putting these connections together, you start seeing the final plan. And I'll tell you what, up there in Morton, Washington, I have cause and effect of George Fairhart sitting there saying, your dad's now our slave, your dad's our slave, like this. I was locked up in a cage in Port Angeles, Washington. This boy saying that to me is resonating with what was happening to me in Port Angeles, Washington. I want George Fairhart's ass. And I don't think I'm asking too much, and I want his fucking ass on a goddamn fucking plate. I'd like to see his goddamn ass because I want to fucking rip him apart. And I really do want to rip his ass apart, George Fairhart, Morton, Washington. I've got an X on you, and any of my friends that sees this video, and if they see me, they'll know that I've put an X right on your ass, George Fairhart. And you know what? I would goddamn like you to fucking respond, because I want your fucking ass. And you stood there and did this, and that Hezbollah in the Middle East is connected to the fucking bowling alley. And it's connected to my son not being near me and near his wife, or near his mother. And his mother was my wife once upon a time. And I will tell you, George Fairhart, I will never goddamn stop coming after you, your fucking family, and anybody else that's ever caused me, my family, friends, grief. Anyone that's ever leaned on one of my friends that's made him ill, sick, or anything, Mr. Fairhart, Mr. Bruce Kimsey, Jerry L. Wright, my brother, the Cooper's kid on the Middle Fork Road hiding behind barbed wire fence, I would love to fucking just rip your fucking face apart, brother. And you know what? I'm not out to upset anybody. I want these bitches to face the fucking truth. I'll tell you what right now. Motive, facts, does not cover up fiction. And the more you do is the more I see. And every action you guys have done shows the motivation, the intent to the crime that has been committed and the crimes that has been committed. Whether it was my girlfriend that had her hands cut off, Morton Jane Doe, or the friction that you've put on personally me, to where my two wives now are sick. And I actually wonder, every action has an equal opposite reaction. Like I just told my ex-wife, I don't put an X on her. The motives that people have done to put shit on people. I talked to my wife, and I took her down memory road really fast. And I was pretty cut to the point before I found out that she was sick. And I could just imagine the things that has happened to that woman has caused us a lot of fucking pain. for Kathy to be sick. You know, I admire my wife. Just because she's married to another man doesn't mean that that wasn't my wife. You know, it's till death do you part. It's not till, oh, we're going to get a divorce. You know, the fucking goddamn pin that the Holy Father writes in, I believe is probably a red pin, and I shouldn't have it in my hand. But I know a lot of people that fucking pretends they're Little Red Riding Hoods, and it stemmed right here in Lewis County, Washington, when I seen Little Red Riding Hoods connected to the bowling alleys. I took my wife down memory lane about the green bowling alleys and stuff, and I goddamn know. They've leaned on my wife. One of our kids was killed. It was her son and my son. This son's been ran off. She hasn't seen him in years. I could see that she was upset. She told me she was sick. I changed. Compassion, loyalty, love. You know, and I'll tell you, I invited her here to see me, because me and her has a relationship that, you know, I told my brother-in-law, I asked him if he could find that tape when me and her got married. And he's got it someplace maybe. But I told him there was a little clue there on that. And I'll tell you another thing. I said this prior to contacting my wife, Kathy. And I even told him, I said, it's my ESP. I perceive things. I have perceptions of things. I mean, I'm not going to say I know things, but, you know, Kathy used to say, well, I'm a sender and you're a receiver, John. I will say there's a connection between me and the woman. I think we've had a few experiences that only a husband and wife, only Kathy could verify the things that I say. But like I say, I love the woman so much, I would give the olive branch and say, you know, it was me. And you guys, on my tapes and stuff, I even say, I've been to the Mustang Ranch. Jeez, I told Kathy, I said, geez, I'm a dog. I said, please blame it on me. I said, because everything, the baggage that I have brought to our relationship, I couldn't even be honest with my wife. She should bear no baggage for mine. It's just like I shouldn't bear my dad's sins. Well, my son shouldn't have to bear mine. But look what they've done to my son, and look what they've done to even my ex-wife. I sit here as an honest person. I told Kathy I'm right here, and I get to tell the truth. And you know, the things that I said to Kathy automatically about, I know about you going to lunch with my brother and you calling him prop and all this, and you know, she said, I didn't know, or something like this, and I just want you to know it's okay, tell the truth. I told Kathy, I said, you know, things happen to me. I said, I'm right fucking here. I told her in the strongest words, and I also told her in the lovingest words that I still love her. I said, you know, I'd send you flowers, and now here comes the ambulance, and they're going easy. No blaring signs like they used to. I don't give a fuck if little Donald Trump's having a goddamn fucking heart attack down the road. He's not getting it here. They're shutting off the sirens now when they go by. And why? Because I stood up. I have a seal right there, the presidential seal of the United States of America, right here on my 37-foot motorhome on Delphi and Alpine. I'm telling the truth. I'm D.B. Cooper's son, and they're not. My dad was a Zodiac killer, and the motive causes people to get sick across the United States of America. And I'm enjoying telling the truth. I'm enjoying telling the truth. And I've invited my ex-wife to come right here, and if she come over and she had a talk with me, and like I said to her, I gave her some advice on things, and I'll tell you what, if I had an opportunity, I'd give her some advice, some one-on-one, right here in the yard. Don't even come into my smelly motorhome. I haven't taken a bath in over a fucking year. I might have taken a shower. I know I took a shower at least. You know what I do is I just take a fucking thing, hot water in a bucket. I just pour cups over my head. Hey, it's better than other people's in other countries. I've got it better than other people in other countries, man. Don't fucking think that I got it fucking worse than other people, because I goddamn know people that lives under the fucking bridge. But you know, I have other people that say to me, why are you down there with them? They do drugs. Yeah, they do drugs because these people have fucking ripped off every goddamn dollar they had, and they're forced into these fucking things. And you know what these here people are out here? They're raging fucking mad. They think they're Republicans or something. No. They're blue-collar worker, the common people that work every day. You want to know what the Republicans are? They're the bitches that's at the golf goddamn courses, and when I come up in my goddamn Cadillac, and I'm fucking known all around the country, and they see my face, they start going, he's here. Jesus Christ, when I fucking made these here tapes, when I told the stories, I didn't even goddamn know I was Cooper's son. Cooper's son, George L. Wright's son, 13 letters for the Zodiac. George L. Wright. Why should I candy coat anything? My family's heard me say that all these years. You know, you guys can lie, but I don't candy coat goddamn shit, and you don't like fucking M&Ms when I come up with it, do you? Now, I'll talk to you about covenant, I'll talk to you about greed, I'll talk to you about everything that fucking does, but let's talk about your motivation. And you have a good cup of coffee in the morning, whether you pick Folgers in, Folgers is a powerful cup of coffee, or Maxwell House. I'm liking Maxwell House because Maxwell House don't give me the jitters like Folgers. Oh, and I'll tell you what, I'm a Republican at heart. I'll kick your fucking ass. I'll blow your fucking brains out because I had somebody shot in front of me, murdered in front of me. And these here people, they think they're these people that Donald Trump's fucking playing against. Hey man, don't play everybody for retards, because I'm goddamn tired of fucking being played as a fucking retard. I'll go out and put this around my goddamn neck like it's a dog tag, like my grandpa, my father-in-law, Sidney G. Ingdahl, put around his neck as a doghouse, and they brought him back from the Doghouse Tavern when he was down there as a proud American singing, a veteran singing, my name is Sid Ingdahl. I love that guy. And Kathy, I said that for you. And you know what, Kathy? Very inspirational. I want you to know, at the night of the dance, Kathy, my wife, my ex-wife, and I hope Mr. Ripper is taking care of my wife. And if that Ripper is a fucking threat to me, it will do you no good. Because if I sent my wife flowers, I might have to send you flowers too, just so you won't be jealous. And I told my wife that too, by the way. I'm a real funny guy. You want a kiss? Kathy, I do it all for you. You've inspired me for greatness, and I told you that the other day. Kathy V, I love you. You know what? Everybody's going to remember you in the Pacific Northwest. And I'll tell you what. If you could walk and you could talk and you could fucking come across the fucking yard, you'd come see me, and I would have to have a conversation with you and offer you a cup of coffee out of my own cup, baby. And thank you for your time, and you have a great day. I'm the real deal. You know, don't fuck with me and Mama Kitty. I was put in a cage with a cat. I don't like cats, but I want to kill one just to make you fucking happy. Hey, you Trump supporters, you pull over and you come my side this year. You come right my side. You don't fucking listen to Trump no more. Hey, thank you for your time. And everyone, hey, my name's John Wright. They're not John T. Wright. And I'll tell you what, stay tuned. We're coming back for more. I'm an American. really un-American.